There's some serious buzz happening across the Twin Cities right now, and we're not talking about all of the events that are happening this summer. Mosquito activity is higher than normal, meaning you're seeing a lot more of those pests outside. Gordon Severson explains what our wet spring means for us this summer. Gordon?
Yeah, well, take a look at this. Those tiny specks that you see, those are all mosquito larvae. This picture was taken in St. Paul by an employee at the Metropolitan Mosquito Control District on Friday. A spokesperson told me that these larvae here are likely hatching into adults either today or tomorrow. So if you thought the mosquitoes were bad right now, they're about to get even worse in the coming weeks. When the Metropolitan Mosquito Control District takes a sample, the dip, as they say,
oh yeah, there's quite a few in there,
may look something like this, with a handful of mosquito larvae. But lately,
some of these areas are finding excessive mosquitoes, more than 50 larvae per dip, which is extremely high.
For reference, spokesman Alex Carlson says if a sample shows 2 to 3 larvae, that's enough to send in their helicopters to drop treatment. With the rain, they've been struggling to get the helicopters out enough times to keep up.
It's just the rain has been relentless, and every time we get that excessive rain, more and more eggs hatch.
They are out in full force now.
Entomologists with the Minnesota Department of Health say good news is the species of mosquitoes we're seeing right now don't typically carry diseases. Those mosquitoes won't start hatching until later this summer. And even though parts of South America are seeing a massive increase in dengue fever this year, local experts say it should not be a problem here in the Midwest.
We don't have the right mosquitoes here all the time that can transmit that virus.
But entomologists say West Nile virus can be a problem this far north, so Minnesotans should take precautions, such as bug spray and clothing that won't attract mosquitoes.
So we say long, light, loose. Long sleeves, light colors, and loose fitting. That's going to be your best bet against mosquitoes.
Carlson says a dry June and July, like we saw last year, could lead to fewer mosquitoes later this summer. But
right now, there's just no end in sight to this rain, and so it's going to be a little while before the mosquitoes start to decline.
I also asked them about ticks. The experts say that the rain really doesn't help the ticks, so right now we're facing probably an average year for ticks, so at least we have that going for us, Serena.
I'm glad to hear that, actually, because a lot of people have already found ticks, found one on our dog already, so I thought this was going to be a pretty bad year. So
yeah.
I don't know what's worse.
They said usually drought is something that will really kind of hurt them. They kind of dry up, but with this rain, it doesn't really help them. It just maybe makes it more of an average.
Trading one for the other at this point, right?
At this point, yeah.
Thanks, Gordon.